If you're building your business, you may have heard the idea of working smarter, not harder. And you may subscribe to the idea of like getting in the hustle. Well, I'm going to prove to you today with my awesome friend Jared, who's here to prove to you that both of those ideas are totally wrong. I'm going to show you how you can work less to make more. We're going to go into this in just a moment. Hooray! All right, Jared Hanning is here, and he is going to share with us some major keys that will help you to realize that you can work less in order to make more. And he's going to share with us just a tiny bit about this mind scan process that he has that actually goes into your mind and figures out the best way for you to be able to show up and put this stuff into action. So the first concept that we had was the idea that the less you do, the more you make. How does that actually work?
Well, if you're doing something, you can't do anything else. So just notice that whatever you're doing, there's like 27 other things on your list that aren't happening during that block of time. So doing something actually slows you down. By not doing it, you're able to get out of the way, think at a higher level about causing things to happen. And that is a system that scales.
I love this concept so much. So instead of doing the thing, figure out how to set up a structure or a system that makes that thing happen, either with another human or with another, a tool or something like that. And I love the second little nugget that we had here, which was if you're doing the work, you're falling behind, which is kind of what you just mentioned right now. So talk to us a little bit more about that.
When you're doing something, there's a whole bunch of other things that aren't getting done. That's a bad strategy that you can't solve with stubbornness, because by doing the work, you don't answer the reason that it had to be done to start with. So tomorrow, you're going to have to do it again. And it's just this infinite regress of falling behind. Also, to make matters worse, you're trying to solve that bad strategy by employing the lowest paying tasks available.
And that reminds me of a quote that you mentioned, which was, you can't solve a problem with the same level of thinking that created it, which is attributed to Einstein, you said, correct?
Yes.
Yes. And that, at first when you mentioned this idea of the fact that you're going to have to do it again tomorrow, this is so weird, but I thought of eating and I was like, well, if I eat today, I'm going to have to eat tomorrow. But I didn't say that out loud. But my thought now actually is, hold up, let's look at meal prep. If you prep your meals for the whole week, you actually save time so that you're not having to make the full meal every single time, which is similar to what we're talking about, actually.
Similar. And we could go even a step further in why is it that you are the one doing the meal prep?
Yeah. Or I thought you were going to say, why is it that you're the one eating? I'm like, well, I don't know if I can have meals. But you're right. Totally.
Somebody else can.
You know what? Okay, so I actually have recently subscribed to this amazing. I was on a mission to find a delivery service for healthy food, and I am using this service called Splendid Spoon, and I absolutely love it. So there you go. Look at that. I didn't even realize I had so solved my own problems. Okay, so then this brings us to the third tip, which you actually shared first in our live video on Facebook. And I think it's awesome though. I had them all here so I could bump around, but I think this is possibly the biggest, deepest nugget for us. So I think it's good to save it for right now, which is a breakthrough in your business starts with a breakthrough in your thinking. So talk to us about that.
Yes, my friends, if you are in your car and you accidentally back into something, you don't keep backing into it. You don't press on the gas. What you do is you stop the vehicle, you get out, you walk around to the back, because by walking around to the back, it physically relocates your viewpoint and you're now able to see something that you couldn't see before. The problem is in life, when we hit an obstacle, don't have enough time, don't have enough money, don't have the right relationships, don't have the right, whatever it is, what we do is we keep running into it. Well, maybe if I try hard enough, work hard enough, keep pressing through, maybe eventually I will run over this and destroy my vehicle in the process. You cannot solve a bad strategy with stubbornness if you keep hitting the same obstacle. I guarantee it's not because you aren't working hard enough. It's not because you're not smart enough. You're not talented enough. You're not skilled enough. If you keep hitting the same obstacle time after time, the only reason is there something about that situation your mind hasn't seen yet? And if we can't see an obstacle, we can't avoid it.
Yeah, so good. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. So if you would like to get a mind scan, which is so cool, a free mind scan from Jared. If you're watching this live right now, you can just give us the word mind below this video. If you are watching this in the replay, you can go to molly.live/mindscan and you'll find it there as well, which is so good. Jared, this has been so awesome having you here. Remember, initially this video was recorded in a Facebook Live brought to you by B.live, our favorite way to go live on Facebook. Over on our Facebook page, we're live every Wednesday at 10 a.m. and we sneak you some repurposed little nuggets so that you can catch them on other platforms as well. And as always, we love being here. My name is Molly Mahoney. This is Jared Hanning, and we love being here to help you to unlock your inner awesome and elevate it with the magic of live video. So good.